What's up guys, Inigami here, and these are the Amazon Lily Story Mode Islands. We're gonna go through each one of the stages and just jump straight to boss fights and do quick rundowns of each of the bosses. There are only 9 stages on the Amazon Lily Island. You can always tell by up there on the banner if you don't actually know. And we'll just be jumping to each of the bosses. Let's get right into it. As a quick note on all these new Amazon Lily characters, do not get their health below 50%, even if it's not their turn to attack, because once their health is below 50%, they will paralyze your units based on which color it is. For example, the red character will paralyze 1 unit for 10 turns, the int character will paralyze 2 units for 5 turns each. So all the story mode characters, just try not to get them below 50% health. That's just their pattern. Aphelandra, she has 1.5 million health, has 10 turn reduced damage by 50%, and on turn 3 will attack for 9,600 damage, which is just slightly more than I actually have. So we might as well go ahead and burst now. It's a little hard to stall on these stages. Once again, this is another example of why cooldown reduction is so powerful. Because all these stages will, they only have 5 actual level stages on each level. So this is the 5th stage, that's the boss stage. So it is really hard to stall all the way to turn 17 for some of these for your super long characters. And I, of course, picked a Mihawk with like the longest cooldown ever. So I have perfect orbs. I might as well do my burst now. 1.5 million health isn't that bad when you do tons of damage. If I hit all my perfects, I would have killed her. She doesn't do anything based on health, so you don't have to worry about that one. Just make sure you use your Golden Pound Usopp. Try to kill her quickly. When you use Golden Pound Usopp, you've got 6 turns to kill her. Shouldn't be that hard, especially if you happen to have both Mihawks with special ups. I just picked the bad Mihawk. Stage 2 is going to be Marguerite. She has her preemptive attack, and what she'll do every 2 turns is shuffle all of your orbs to bomb, tandem, and bother orbs. So if you have a Kuma, you can use Kuma here, which works great. But she only attacks for just under 3,000 damage every turn. So it's not that bad. You can stall her. I'll just be trying to burst her on the second turns, and we're going to kill the 2 girls in the back first. Besides that, not too difficult. Once again, the hardest part is you don't really get to stall much. This is how much stalling I got off with a max cooldown Dofi Mihawk and max cooldown int Mihawk friend. So it'll still take a couple hits. If I get some good int orbs, that's when I'll try to burst. As far as how much health she has, looks like she's got about 1 million health. Maybe 1 million, 1.25 million, probably. Below 30%. Let me make sure I don't hit these bomb orbs. If you're unfamiliar with bomb orbs, if you hit anything that's not a perfect or a miss, then you'll take 10% of your max health in damage. Below 30%, she'll attack for 7,760 damage. So just take those hits earlier on, then stall afterwards. And that is gonna be close to 30. Yeah, we're getting close. One more attack. Alright, there's a shuffle every 2 turns once again. Take 1 more hit from her. All making sure to get rid of all my orbs and not bring her below 30. That's it. You can always use your Mr. 3 early, which I should have used Mr. 3 first, then use Golden Pound Usopp after that, but that's not bad. Don't have any good orbs, but hey, that's good enough. Good enough. Too lazy to get better ones. La da 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 da. Of course, double int Mihawk works great here, just because she's a psi unit. Everyone loves a good double int Mihawk. on all my teams that I'm using a Koza. You can replace Koza with a Brownbeard, who is a free-to-play slasher booster. It's just that Koza has a shorter cooldown, and my Brownbeard it has a 22-turn cooldown. Stage 5 is Kikyo. Kikyo will preemptively reduce damage taken above 150,000 by 99%. She'll start with 3 followers behind her, and she will, every time one of the characters behind her dies, she will re-summon them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to try to kill her. Use our Mihawk right away. Boo-hoo. And you can see she has, that's 250,000 health cut right there. I used my Golden Hunt Usopp on stage 4 to stall a little bit longer, and that let me get all my specials ready, and I knew she has a preemptive, and she at least always starts with a 2-turn attack interval. The girls behind her can start with a 1-turn interval. She will attack every 2 turns for 6,700 damage. The girls behind her will attack for 4,780 damage. So we're just going to slowly do damage her. It's not too imperative that we use specials like Doflamingo and stuff like that, since she limits our damage so quickly that we're going to hit 150,000 pretty much in the first attack after Golden Pound moves up. So I'll still move some orbs around. You'll see here, boom, 150,000, it hit its limit. But that's why that's why I'm attacking in a weird order. So that way my attacks will do as much damage as they can. Below 30%, she will attack for 10,000 damage. But if you use your Golden Pump Usopp to stall, it should give you plenty of time to kill her, even if you don't use specials like Doflamingo. Now, remember that the damage reduction only applies on hits above... I'm actually gonna get paralyzed here, aren't I? Yeah, it paralyzes for 4 turns twice, so these two are gonna get paralyzed for 8 turns now. It's all part of my master plan to do things badly. Remember that... What was I gonna say? Can't remember now. Probably not important. Oh, remember that the damage reduction applies to all characters, not just... Oops. That's one paralyzed. Not just the Kikyo. So all characters get that damage reduction above 150,000 damage. And if you're not familiar with what paralysis does, paralysis will give you a chance of the character just not attacking at all. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Think paralysis just like in Pokemon. And then the next stage we're going to get is not until story mode level 8. This is going to be more of the Hancock sisters. On level 8, stage number 4, or however you want to change those two around, the first mini-boss we're going to get is Boa Marigold. She will preemptively poison us for 1,800 damage every turn, and she will reduce damage taken by herself greatly. It's like a 90% damage reduction or something like that. She's got a lot of health, and we're going to be using a Marco and Nell team. Yes, Sandersonia is a Dex character, but I guess I could have just attacked and just tried to do damage. It's okay. But with Anel, we're basically going to be healing off every single turn of damage. We're just healing back off the poison, so it should give us a nice, easy bit. We're going to go ahead and use Alvida to reduce the amount of damage taken by her first turn and boost our orb damage. Below 20%, she will, once again, greatly decrease the damage taken by her, so try to avoid that 20%. And hey! I have no idea what it's doing. I don't know why my follow alert's been doing that. But, damn Fat Pig with a 10-month resub. Thank you so much, damn Fat Pig. And welcome back to the Super Family. I'm not sure. Oh, well. I guess I should have just pushed. I don't know why I didn't. So here's the, once again, very large damage reduction. Let's see if we can do any damage to her at all. Oh yeah, we can totally kill her the next turn. Perfect. I didn't need to stall. There's no reason for me to stall there. I was thinking it was regular Alvida and she had a short 9-turn cooldown, but I do not have any level ups on my Alvida yet, so it's a super long cooldown. And the boss is Sandersonia. She will preemptively and every other turn prevent all damage taken to her. So basically you can just look for orbs or food and that's it. And she'll attack for 3,600 damage every turn. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know why I'm even attacking. Our Marco turns off. We can use Golden Usopp, and our Enel will heal back up, which is the plan. Which I can do is I'm gonna see if I can get some better orbs, and then try to use Marco, everything all in one turn. And whenever I use specials, make sure that you do use your... make sure you use Enel first, and then Marco, so that way Marco can heal back up. No more quick orbs, there's the damage to the gate. And it goes without saying, but since she does do completely negate damage, you want to avoid characters like Kaku, who will burst over 2 turns, because you don't really get that 2-turn burst. You only get 1 turn of that. Basically 0 damage hype. There we go. Okay. We'll take a hit here and then we'll burst next turn. Yes, Enel, Dofi, then Marco. Make sure Marco goes last, because we only want him for his healing, basically. Or heck, I can even just wait this out. I can just wait out until I get my Golden Usopp ready again. Better than Marco Friend is probably just double Enel. I would actually probably recommend just double Enel over this team. Bring a Marco sub, you got it. I'm just gonna be looking for a little more food. No food? No food. Do 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 do. Okay, so I need to do this now. Yeah, I need to do this now. I can't wait longer. One, 2, and unfortunately I only have 2 quick orbs, which isn't ideal. Okay, so many Dex orbs. Kizaru at least will switch his own orb over to quick, which is nice. Heal back to full. That'll also give me another turn, or that'll also give me more turns to survive and kill her. And we might as well use Untitled now too. Alright. 2. Boom. Boom. Oh, so much damage. So good. So much damage. It's really easy to stall with this team if you need to. You can stall for lots of turns using Enel Captain. A double Enel also works fine, especially if you have a Marco sub for this team. And the final stage of Amazon the Leaf Island is going to be both the the Boa sisters. At the same time, we're going to get Marigold and Sandersonia. Sandersonia will preemptively despair your captain for 3 turns. I only have level 2 turn anti-despair. I have my Usopp paralyzed from a previous stage, not from this stage. They're going to prevent debuff, reduce damage greatly, and boost their attack for 3 turns. We're going to use Alvida on that 3rd turn and just take this first hit from Sandersonia. If you're not familiar once again with paralysis, I know I just explained it earlier, but it once again reduces or gives you a chance of not being able to attack for that character's attack. And after the debuff goes away, then we're gonna use our Golden Usopp. And then we're gonna try to burst them down. In fact, they do their bad stuff under 50 and 20%, so I'm okay with using my Mihawk right now. It should go through the damage percent health cut. Percent damage reduction. There's our paralysis activating. Just a bit of damage. Literally just a bit. So Alvida for this hit right here. Sandersonia will attack for 6,000 damage while she's not boosted, 9,000 damage while boosted. Marigold will attack for 10,000 damage not boosted and 15,000 damage while boosted. Remember, if your characters are paralyzed, that also means that you can't heal with them. I'll keep that orb around so I can use it for the burst. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, Golem Pound Usopp. And here we go. Vista will give me 2 matching orbs on the bottom row here. This is gonna be good. Doflamingo. Might as well give my Alvida a matching orb. Give me full matching orbs. And I guess I should have actually targeted Vista here. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then at some point switch over here and then do Vista's attack. Make sure Vista ends on the Marigold. Marigold once again will poison us for 1,800 damage every turn under 50%. And Sandersonia will... Sandersonia below 50% will actually start disabling damage. So we're gonna try if we can see... we're gonna see if we can take her out within this turn. So we can actually use our Mihawk. I don't think Mihawk will work on her second turn. Let's find out. Oh yeah, she's going down. So, Sandersonia, by the way, has 770,000 health. Marigold has 1,700,000 health. But with our Int Mihawk special, easy kill. Bye bye. Guys, that is the entirety of the Amazon Lily story mode island. The characters are going to have all of it. We're going to have all the characters up on the database soon. The most important ones to look out for are going to be Sandersonia, who has a pretty cool special that boosts damage against poisoned enemies, strongly poisoned enemies by 1.4. Now, this is not just any poison, so poisons from like Don Krieg and Impel Down Prison Croc will not work. It's only against strongly poisoned characters, which are we have to test and find out which ones are strongly poisoned characters and which ones are not. But some characters are strongly poisoned, some characters are regular poisoned, but it's a 1.4 times attack boost to the enemy team while they're strongly poisoned, which is pretty cool. Probably by far the best character on this island. And we also have some orb boosters and some characters that set your chain. Anyways, we'll have the full details about what each character does on the database very soon. We are still going to be looking for the maxed stats of the characters for the next few days as of posting this video, so if the characters don't have their max stats on the database yet and you have the max stats, please send me a tweet with that picture so I can get those numbers entered into the database. Guys, I've been Zinigami. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to our Patreon subscribers, Carlos Barron, and everyone who is a subscriber on Twitch, and everyone who's watching us while we record this live over on twitch.tv/Zinigami. Y'all stay beautiful.